Morning, it's Thursday, March 7, 2024. Peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this morning, panic as stormy weather pulls down billboards, floods street in Rivers State. Rivers PDP fault police handling of political matters. President Tinubu signs 3 executive orders. And on the foreign scene, former U.S. President Donald Trump challenges U.S. President Joe Biden to TV debate. I'm Ifechuku Moyole with the news. Now we begin the news this Thursday morning with a stormy weather experience in Rivers State on Wednesday. It came with strong winds, heavy rain, and dark clouds. On Rumo-Sunwa pipeline axis of the Eneka-Rumodara-Obiakpo local government area, the heavy rain left streets flooded, stopping vehicular movement and leaving commuters stranded. Shops had to close early in the area following the situation. Speaking to our correspondents, some residents and business owners regretted that the authorities failed to take advantage of the dry season to address the yearly flood situation faced in the area.
Especially as it rained today, that water has increased. By tomorrow morning, people will find it difficult to transport across that water.
The Rumo-Sunwa community will be suffering from these issues.
It is not something an individual can do. It is not something the community can do. We can't do it as a community. It's beyond us. We talk government, authorities, to help get that resolved in the community.
This water is terrible.
The flooding is not only affecting the residents of even the government facilities, it will only require intervention of government.
I've actually lost interest in this road. This is not what I anticipated when I came here.
It has been unbearable. Government to give it attention because the problem has been there for a while. We have really lost a lot as a result of the flood.
The water is really causing a lot of stress. But if it's just to fill that particular spot, even keke cannot walk. Even to use leg, they cannot walk because of the water.
Yesterday's stormy weather also took off roofs of some school buildings in some areas. Now, around the oil mill market of the Rumo-Kurusi axis of the East-West Road, River State, the heavy rain brought down billboards. Large green signposts fell on a vehicle, destroying an electricity pole and high-tension wires. It also damaged a part of a building in the area. The CDC chairman of Rumo-Kurusi, Osinwosu, spoke to our correspondent on this.
The rain that fell pulled down a billboard fixed by River State government and then blocked the East-West Road very close to the oil mill market. As God may have it, there was no casualty, though a vehicle was smashed by the billboard, and we're making frantic efforts to see how we can remove the said billboard on the road as to create access.
Residents told our correspondent who visited the scene that no life was lost.
Activity there well, but because of the rain, people don't take shelter different places. The Tumo Bridge can't carry this advert billboard, fall for ground. Current to no day for the iron shone winning for. If you want boutique day here, it fall on top the boutique, scatter the roof and everything where they there. Nobody died, no single soul was lost, nobody died. You no hit anybody. Some electric poles fall, then cut all the cable way there on top, but you no kill anybody.
I want to advise the River State government to reconsider most of those that come to seek for approval in times of setting up a billboard. Billboard is not supposed to go beyond certain heights. So small billboard, they are there, they are standing. But this one is a substandard one. The pipe is substandard, the materials are substandard. So it is really unfortunate.
Now, Gift Paul, a sales representative at the boutique affected by the fall of the large billboard, narrated how she and a pregnant woman escaped being trapped.
The rain just started and it came with heavy wind. What I heard was, "Beam, we are stuck," because I was actually in a shop with a pregnant lady. She had started vibrating already in the shop and we are not able to come out. I was like trying to rescue her first because she was pregnant. I was safe, nothing hits me, but my shop is very, very damaged and bad. We have leakage inside everywhere. The zinc and ceiling with part of the pillar in the shop. It fell on my shop. The shop was very hot. The pregnant woman was vibrating. We are like sweating in the shop.
Now, she also called for the intervention of relevant authorities.
We are asking the authorities to hold the people that mount the billboard so they can at least fix before this week run out. The woman under the billboard was she was almost hit, but we thank God that there's no more serious casualty.
Our correspondent reports that a smaller billboard also fell nearby. Officials of the Port Harcourt Electricity Distribution Company (PHED) were later seen reconnecting wires in the area. In another development, the widow of one of the 5 people who died of electrocution while mounting a billboard for a church, Okamaka Wisdom in Kimjika, is asking for help. Recall that the 5 people died when the billboard touched a high-tension wire along the Obidikwere axis of Port Harcourt 6 months ago. Mrs. Wisdom Kimjika tells our correspondent that she is yet to receive any compensation from the church that owns the billboard.
My name is Amaka Mbisa Wisdom. That incident in them, I've not heard anything about it now. There's nothing from them because where I was, they asked me to pack out from there. I not renew the rent. My rent is just God. I can be a factor. I cannot be carrying my children to the airport. And the economic, like I said, I've not started anything. I'm just trying to survive there. I want to call on government. Really, I need help because children, school fees, have rent, feeding, understand. Children, there are 3 children. It's not easy for me because no business for now. Calling on government, anyhow they can help me.
The outcome of the police investigation into the incident was not made public. The assistant pastor, who was earlier detained, is said to have been released. Moving on, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Rivers State has raised concerns about the alleged bias of the Rivers State Police Command in handling political matters. During a media briefing in Port Harcourt, the State Publicity Secretary of the party, Sidney Wara, said the arrest and prolonged detention of the Berry Ward 9 coordinator of Simplified Movement in Kana, Barine Roland Edo, is a clear case of bias. He wondered why Mr. Roland Edo would be detained for over 72 hours without charges, while those accused of violence and equipment destruction at the venues of the Thanksgiving for the Supreme Court victory of Governor Siminalayi Fubara in Ahoda West, Eche, and Omoma local government area are still walking about freely.
The party decries the unlawful arrest and detention of Honorable Roland Barine Edo, a former councillor and Ward 9 coordinator of the Simplified Movement of Kana local government area, who have been arrested and incarcerated for over 72 hours now without trial, while those who have been fingered for perpetrating violence and destruction in the state in some local governments are still working freely in the state. This is injustice and a clear case of abuse of fundamental human rights of Honorable Edo. We fear that this growing trend of injustice orchestrated by the State Police Command may cause crisis in the state.
He also accused the representative of Kana Gokana Federal Constituency, Dum Deko, of using his position to harass and intimidate Governor Fubara's supporters in their community.
Despite the glaring evidence of set-up, witch hunt and politically motivated arrest through the confessional statement of one Nani Alene, who is a native of Berry community, we are advising them to stay off politically motivated issues and not to allow themselves to be used as a mechanism for political witch hunting. We are therefore calling on the Nigerian police to immediately release Honorable Roland Barine Edo or should charge him to court.
The representative of Kana Gokana Federal Constituency, Dum Deko, has not responded to the allegation. Despite attempts to reach him through text messages and calls, there has been no reaction from him on this matter. Still to come, President Tinubu signs 3 executive orders. Stay with us. A tech firm, NEPSIS, in collaboration with the Indo-Bara-led Student Union Government at the University of Port Harcourt, is organizing a free 2-week boot camp on web app development for students. Speaking at a media briefing, the Chief Executive Officer of NEPSIS, Precious Chidera Okafor, said the web app development training will afford students a free opportunity to learn the basics of developing a booking app for businesses.
In a world driven by technology, the key to securing prosperous future lies in the relentless pursuit of a tech skill and education. NEPSIS is here to open doors and offer opportunities to every young person wishing to navigate the digital landscape effectively. Learning with NEPSIS not only equips you with essential skills, but also opens avenues to earn in foreign currencies like dollar, pounds, and euro. Web app development stands out as one of the most important skills to acquire, especially for students.
Mr. Chidera Okafor, while stating other benefits of the training, also said the program will run on weekdays between March 8 and March 22, 2024 at Uniport PS Hall from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. daily.
NEPSIS' core mission is to steer the youth away from the streets, from crimes, and from internet frauds, providing skills that ensures both employment and self-reliance. NEPSIS' commitment to this cause is offering a 2-week free training program for interested individuals at the University of Port Harcourt. This initiative does not only promote accessibility, but also emphasizes on NEPSIS' dedication to empowering individuals through practical education.
He also says those interested can call 0808-3376-5123 for more inquiries. In other news, President Bola Tinubu has signed an executive order to ease the investment climate in Nigeria. For details of this and more, catch the 7 a.m. Business News.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
Former U.S. President Donald Trump has challenged U.S. President Joe Biden to TV debate. Now that's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Many panicked yesterday as the stormy weather pulled down billboards and flooded streets in Rivers State. Rivers PDP is faulting the police handling of political matters. And on the foreign scene, former U.S. President Donald Trump has challenged the U.S. President Joe Biden to a TV debate. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I am Ifechukwu Monyele. Many thanks for listening.